Today, we will talk about how Salesforce is enabling financial institutions like banks and NBFCs to modernize their loan origination with digital lending for India. Now, before we get into what digital lending for India is, I wanted to give a quick overview of what is it that banks, NBFCs, and other FIs are using Salesforce for. Now, Salesforce can be used across the customer lifecycle. Now, in order to understand better, let's do that with an example. Let's say Mithlesh today, right? I might be sitting as a record in your transaction systems, in your core banking system, in your CRM, in your lead management system, and any other system that is there, in your data warehouses, data lakes, and so on. It all begins with first creating a unified view of who Mithlesh is, understanding what segment do I belong to, and putting me on that right segment, and then targeting me via the right channel of my choice, be it a digital channel or an offline channel. And once I express an interest, tracking my lead, managing drop-offs across different channels. And once I am ready to be onboarded, doing that entire onboarding process, right from quick data entry to collecting the documents, to it moving to different personas that are there, be it an underwriter and so on, and onboarding me as a customer. And once I'm onboarded as a customer, providing me service across different channels, again, based on the channels of my choice. And hopefully, I should not be a customer that you have to spend efforts collecting money from, but even the entire collection strategy. And at every point, collecting feedback, understanding what is it that I need to enrich that 360-degree view. All of this can be done on one single platform. And while doing that, making sure that whatever we do on Salesforce is one, product agnostic, because whatever you build can be reused, which means if you've started, let's say, a personal loan journey and you see a big fit between a credit card and a personal loan, you can reuse the components that you've built. Channel agnostic, which means applications or interactions coming in from any channel can all be addressed on one single platform, be it a digital channel or an assisted or an unassisted channel or partially assisted channels. And lastly, unifying all the stakeholders that interact with the customer, be it the relationship manager or the direct selling agent or the contact center, risk, underwriters, legal, all of it on one single platform so that you don't have to try and integrate different platforms, thus impacting the experience for each of these personas. Now, all of this is powered by the Salesforce platform, which brings all applications around the customer lifecycle, unlocks data from multiple platforms, and now brings in AI agents, which are deeply integrated in the flow of work and can take actions. All of it on one single platform, helping you connect with your customers and allowing humans, along with agents, to drive customer success together. But every time we go to a customer, they're like, your platform is really great. We love it. It's agile. It's scalable. But we still need a few things. We need even faster time to market. We need to onboard customers even faster than what we do today. We want a much reduced TAT. We want pre-built loan origination capabilities. While the platform is really amazing, we want capabilities specifically for loan origination. We want pre-built integrations, which is something that we have to do every time when we implement. And lastly, while the user experience is awesome, but we want it to be even better. And that's why I'm very happy to say that this is for the very first time, Salesforce has built a product localized for India, introducing digital lending for India, a unified origination platform that provides banks, NBFCs, and any financial institution a single platform to originate customers across different products. With pre-built journeys for products like home loans, auto loans, personal loans, or any other retail loan product, making RMs much more productive by giving them a seamless intake experience. Providing underwriters with an enhanced review experience, giving them pre-built comprehensive view of the application and all of the related data, the documents, so that they have everything that they need to take a decision much more faster in one single place. With pre-built integration templates, along with the ability to orchestrate these integrations to run manually or automatically, thus significantly reducing the time to market by making configurations of these integrations really simple. And I'm very happy to say that all of these pre-built, we've partnered with Perfios to power all of these pre-built integrations. And lastly, it's enriched with automated processes, thus reducing the turnaround time from intake to disbursement and giving borrowers an exceptional experience. Now, while with digital lending of India for India, we can provide a unified experience across different loan products, across different channels, we understand that all businesses have their own nuances, they have their own uniqueness, and hence whatever it is that we're shipping can be extended, configured, customized based on your needs using the same low-code, no-code platform that you all love, with capabilities like flows, Omni Studio, business rule engine, document generation, complemented with newly launched platform capabilities like stage management and integration orchestration, allowing you to quickly configure the entire origination process and the integrations with different service providers, all of it in one single place. And all this on top of the same Agentforce platform that you've been hearing about since so long, thus bringing data plus AI plus CRM and now digital lending on one single platform. Now we've spoken enough about what digital lending for India is. Let's get into a quick demo right now. All right, let's see whatever that we've spoken about till now in action. Now in our demo today, we will see all of these different personas in action. Now, Shilpa is an existing customer of Cumulus Bank. She has a savings account with the bank. She's an IT professional, has recently moved to Bangalore. She went ahead and updated her correspondence address. Now, today, all of this data is disconnected. It's locked in different systems, leading to a lack of a single consolidated view of Shilpa in this particular case. Now, with Data Cloud, Cumulus Bank is able to unify and harmonize this data to create a single view of Shilpa so that every interaction, every data point can be capitalized and acted upon. For example, in this case, she went ahead and changed her address. Her customer 360-degree view is updated based on her credit score, the historical behavior with the bank. She's automatically added to a segment or a campaign called Cumulus Bank Makes Buying Home Simple. She's targeted on the channel of her choice, which in this case is a WhatsApp. She gets a WhatsApp message asking her to check her eligibility and apply for a loan. Now, as Shilpa, I go ahead and click on this WhatsApp message. It takes me to the Cumulus Bank website, where in very few clicks, I can apply for a loan. Now, filling in the loan application has never been this simple. I have a guided experience on my mobile where I can fill in minimal and required details in a quick and intuitive manner. With pre-built integrations like Aadhaar, I can authenticate via an OTP, and most of the information, including my demographic details, are all pre-filled, making application filling really seamless for me. Now, let's say at this moment, I get a personal call. I'm distracted, because of which I drop off from this page. Now, this interaction is captured and processed in real time, enriching Shilpa's 360-degree view, automatically adding her to a drop-off journey segment, which is picked by the dialer to initiate a call to her and have an outbound call center rep assist her in this journey. So let's see that in action. Let's see how the experience for Ram, who's an outbound call center rep at Cumulus Bank, looks like. And how I, as Ram, I'm able to convert this drop-off into an amazing experience for Shilpa. Now, as I start my day, I go ahead and receive Shilpa's call. As soon as I pick it, her 360-degree view pops up right in front of me, allowing me to get a comprehensive view of who she is so that I can have a much more contextual conversation with her. I also see on the left a timeline view, which gives me a very clear picture that yes, she was targeted for this home loan campaign. She started her journey over mobile, and let's say she dropped off, right? I can ask her if she needs any help with her home loan application, and I can look up the business processes that I can execute on the right and simply execute those business processes, right? Like in this case, she needs help with an appointment of wants an RM to come to her to collect, to basically, complete her onboarding application. I go ahead and get her preferred date and time, and book that appointment with the relationship manager, right? And that's really amazing. Now, this is how I, as an outbound call center rep, was able to convert an otherwise dropped off journey into a next action, which in this case is a relationship manager now visiting her to complete her onboarding journey. In the end, giving her that amazing experience. Now let's see how I, as Uday, the relationship manager at Cumulus Bank, have everything that I need to onboard Shilpa and give her that exceptional customer experience. Now, I'm a relationship manager at the bank, which means I'm always on the go, which means I need everything on my mobile. Now, this is where I can quickly assess my performance. How is it that I'm doing with respect to the targets that I have? What is it that I need to do to achieve my target? I also see that a high quality lead of Shilpa is assigned to me right here. Now I go ahead and meet Shilpa and simply continue her onboarding journey right where she had left off on the web. All thanks to the pre-built guided onboarding journey that I'm provided with. Now, since Shilpa is an existing customer and she's authenticated via Aadhaar, a lot of that information is pre-filled for me, making data entry really simple. I go ahead and capture an income details, the employment and asset details, which is quickly verified with the pre-built integrations fired, making application processing much simpler. Business rule engine and document checklist work hand in hand to determine what documents are needed as a part of these applications, and I can simply upload these documents. I can review her eligibility and choose a pre-approved loan offer with the rate that matches the term and amount that she needs for buying this new house. I can also go ahead and enter a different loan amount and terms to see what other options are there. But in this case, let's say she's happy with the offer that Cumulus provided her. Now that's it. As RM, my job here is done. I can perform this journey seamlessly and effortlessly across multiple channels. It could be a mobile, it could be a tablet, it could be a laptop, all thanks to the pre-built journeys and integrations that the platform has. Now let's move forward. Let's see how, as Anjali, who's an underwriter at Cumulus Bank, I'm empowered with all the things that I need, a pre-built comprehensive view of the applications and all the tools necessary for me to make a quick and accurate decision on whether to approve this home loan for Shilpa or not. Now, as I start my day by looking at my state of business, the applications that I need to necessarily work on. Now, while I can look at that entire application with Agentforce, I can use generative AI to get a summarized view of Shilpa's civil report in a conversational manner, allowing me to assess the risk and underwrite the application much faster, making me much more productive. Now, while Einstein gives me a great summary, I can have an entire view of the application in one single place, including the key ratios, her credit details, the results of her field, legal, technical verifications that are completed in parallel, and all the other necessary application details. I can review the result of integrations which are automatically fired. I can fire some integrations manually. For example, I see that the Aadhaar, PAN, and name matching APIs, AML screening, and employment verification, they're all triggered automatically thanks to the pre-built integration templates that are there in the platform. I can also ensure that all the necessary documents have been captured based on, again, the loan product and the document checklist. I can validate the individual documents against and its contents against Shilpa's information with a left and right view, making all of it really simple and making me much more productive. Now, for whatever reason, let's say if any document is unclear, I can create an action for both an RM or the customer themselves so that they can provide the necessary documents or necessary clarifications. Now, for example, in this case, let's say the document that she uploaded was not clear, or I want her to go ahead and re-upload the documents. Now, with digital curing, Shilpa is notified. She's given a page where she can come and upload these documents. So she comes, re-uploads these documents digitally, ensuring that the application does not drop off and continue to move ahead seamlessly. Now, coming back to me as an underwriter, again, as an underwriter, I can review the deviations that are automatically generated by the business rule engine related to this application. Like, for example, I see here that the loan to value for Shilpa is above the permissible threshold, which means that I need to either approve it or get back to her with the revised loan, right? I can initiate a conversation with Shilpa right from here, thanks to the pre-built video PD integrations. So I go ahead and initiate a video PD with her right here. And once I'm satisfied, I can approve an application. So that's how, as an underwriter, you saw how I, as Anjali, was enabled with not just a great quality application, but also a single view of the application, enabling me as an underwriter to take a decision on it much more faster. Now, as soon as I do that, Shilpa gets notified immediately, again on the channel of her choice with a sanction letter. Now, she's very happy, right? Because she's got an omni-channel experience where she started her journey on web, dropped off, was assisted by an outbound call center rep, with an appointment being scheduled for an RM to come to her physically, and she completing the entire application. All of it happening really fast, thus reducing the turnaround time for the application, both for her as a customer and for Cumulus as a bank. Now, let's look at one very important persona in this entire mix of things, which is Rahul. Now, Rahul is the administrator at Cumulus Bank, and we'll see how he sort of empowers all of these different personas with an amazing employee experience so that they can translate it to that exceptional customer experience that Shilpa got. Now, while as an admin, as Rahul, I love the configurability. I love the low code, no code capabilities, the flexibility and scalability that the platform provides. But I have a customer, right? Business in this case is my customer. And I need to help business onboard loan products much more faster. And that's where stage management comes in. Now, I, as an admin, can configure the entire loan origination process in one single screen with stage management. I can quickly configure the stages that an application has to go through, how an application should transition from one stage to another. What should happen when an application transitions, right? Should there be an integration fired? Should there be a manual task? Should there be an omniscript or a flow that has to get fired? I can configure all of it in one single place, making me much more productive and ensuring that I can support the agility that the business requires in this particular case. So we saw how we were able to elevate the borrower experience with faster approval and dispersal, and also delight every stakeholder in this case, like the relationship manager, the underwriter, the operations officer, giving all of them a very seamless and simplified experience. All of this powered by digital lending for India, which is built on the Agentforce platform, bringing AI plus data plus CRM and now digital lending on one single platform.